A foreboding warning from Dmitry Medvedev looms over the upcoming US presidential election, casting it as not a chance for change, but as grim confirmation of America's entanglement in the Ukraine conflict. In a scathing post on his Telegram channel, the former Russian president and current deputy chairman of the Security Council dismissed any hope that the US vote might shift the course of war. According to Medvedev, neither a tired Trump nor an inexperienced Harris would be able to stop the tide of bloodshed.
A tired Trump, issuing platitudes like "I'll offer a deal," and "I have a great relationship with," will also be forced to follow all the system's rules. He won't be able to stop the war. Not in a day, not in 3 days, not in 3 months. And if he really tries, he could become the new JFK.
Medvedev's disdain for Trump's claims of deal-making prowess was clear as he mocked Trump's promises of excellent relationships and great deals as hollow rhetoric. In his view, Trump would be bound to the system rules that prioritize continued conflict, unable to deliver on promises of peace, not in a day, not in 3 days, not in 3 months. Medvedev's stark message: American policies on Ukraine are entrenched, and any president, new or returning, would be held to them. While Medvedev voiced these criticisms, Russian President Vladimir Putin appeared more receptive, stating that he takes Trump's statements seriously.
Mr. Trump said recently, and what I heard, he spoke about the desire to do everything to end the conflict in Ukraine. It seems to me that he says this sincerely. We, of course, welcome statements of this kind, no matter who makes them.
Shifting his critique to Harris, Medvedev's assessment was equally scornful. He labeled her stupid, inexperienced, and controllable, predicting that her presidency, if it were to occur, would be driven by a synod of powerful advisors, with figures like Barack Obama exerting indirect influence. According to Medvedev, Harris would be unable to alter Washington's course on Russia or Ukraine, as her power would be constrained by those around her. Medvedev's skepticism left Moscow with little reason for optimism. He dismissed the election as a mere formality, one likely to reinforce America's commitment to undermining Russia in Ukraine. With evident sarcasm, he suggested that the election's main purpose would be to determine how much money the new POTUS will manage to extract for someone else's distant war. Medvedev depicted US financial support for Kyiv as a boon to the American military-industrial complex and Ukrainian nationalist factions, with little benefit for ordinary citizens caught in the conflict. Medvedev's closing remarks were unrelenting. He argued that Russia's best way to please the next US president would be to press forward against the Nazi regime in Kiev, signaling that Moscow's intent to escalate the war is unaffected by US electoral outcomes.